Welcome to No Man's Sky's Expeditions mode, and we are currently sat in the cockpit of the hauler, and we are located at a crash freighter. And just to bring you up to date of where we currently are, phase 1 is complete. Phase 2 is now complete, because what actually happened was I was flying across the surface of the planet looking for navigation data, and what I actually did is I found the crash freighter purely by accident. I think this is one element of the game, is if you're looking for something, do something else than the other one and it's bound to turn up. And what you see here is the reward for this is Supreme Scanning System upgrade, 2x2 salvage hyperdrive upgrade, salvage fleet beacon, salvage fleet fuel unit. So we're just going to claim this reward. So we've now got this here. I'm just going to accept that. And we got 2 scanner modules, 1 salvaged hyperdrive module, 1 salvaged fleet beacon, and a salvaged fleet fuel unit. Now I've got a feeling that these ones here are actually meant for the freighter. So what we will be able to do is go up on the freighter and install these, because they'd be quite useful for what we want to do. And just to show you, I jump out, see the crash freighter. And to get this milestone, all you really got to do is come over and talk to this item here. You haven't even got to go over here and actually blow open the doors. I don't think I've actually done this. It's been a couple of days since I actually recorded the last part in this series. That looks like I actually went inside as well. Just go and have a check. Now, while I'm walking around here, I just want to talk about one thing. Whoops, a little bit of a pause there. Yeah, this has already been collected. One thing I do want to talk about is the fact that I'm recording this on the 22nd of May 2021, if you're watching this, and yesterday, which was the 21st, quite a substantial update was released, and it was about 3 gig, if I remember correctly. It was, or 2.5 to 3 gig. I haven't looked at what the release notes are, but I am assuming that this update relates to the expeditions mode, not the what you'd call the standard game. And I'm aware that the update has changed phase 5. So what I want to do is kind of push on to see if I can get phase 5 done straight away. But one thing I do want to look at first is if we're going to get kind of clear of this lot. And if I want to, what I want to do is call in the anomaly, because I want to show you something before we move on. So here we are. Now if I come over towards Quicksilver. Now, if any of you have been following other channels, you may have picked up a little bit on the controversy about phase 5 and the delay. And I think I actually know what the reason for that is, because prior to doing this video, I actually did the community mission. Actually, I'll just show you that community mission. It should be eligible, even though I'm in exploration mode. So if I come in here, you'll see here that the weekend event, it says specialized combustion. And it says I've got to collect 801 activated cadmium. Now, when I did it in my survival series, I had to collect something like 700 and something activated indium. And I got a feeling this is the weekend event that was tied with the expeditions mode, because if I come in here and show you the log, and we go back to here, there is no community combination event in this section here. Normally, when you've got the weekend missions, you've got a community event here, and it's got tier 1, 2, tier 3, which relates to the rewards you're going to get. And if we come into here and talk to Quicksilver, and then if I show you the collect expedition rewards, these are the rewards that came from the previous expeditions menu. But if we kind of come back out here and then talk to Quicksilver again, if I come in to create exotic items from Quicksilver, what you'll see up here now is the myth beacon. This is the item that's blocked. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this fits into phase 5, but this is the one that various YouTubers and people playing were complaining about. They had to wait for this to be unlocked, and they were saying, well, how was this unlocked? And I think the answer is that what was Hello Games originally intended was for people to wait for phase 5 to start after we'd done the community mission, which is in here, which is a quite simple, straightforward mission, community mission. I mean, I did it in about 15 minutes. And then what that would have done is unlock that myth item there. And I would guess what's actually happened is that because lots of people were complaining about, oh, I've got to wait, I can't do a speed run to get this finished. that Hello Games kind of collapsed a little bit and effectively just gave that as a permanent unlock. What effect that is going to have on phase 5, I've got absolutely no idea. Hopefully we might find out in this video, but I just want to come in here and we're just going to talk to this guy. We'll give him data minerals. While I'm wandering around here as well, I just want to talk about something else. Is Snafu actually posted a comment about the fact that transmit Marla sending that doing these expedition missions isn't really representative of what you would call the standard game. Now, this is something I would mention to anyone who's new to the game that's doing these expedition missions. Now, these expedition missions are very targeted, and therefore it's very easy to rush through and do things. But what you need to be aware of is that when you're playing the full-length game and wanting to explore the galaxy, you've got to consider a lot of other elements within the game. What I want to do now is just see, and this is what I was hoping for, that the patch would actually fix the error where Polo stops giving the Atlas Station coordinates. So we're going to do that. We're going to get that Atlas Station because this is the one bit that's left over from the everything up to phase 4. And I would like to get all that finished before I actually go into phase 5. What we'll be able to do now is get up into space and effectively go to the Atlas Station and just explain what I'm talking about. If I come to here, you'll see we need to visit an Atlas Station there. So that's something that needs to be done. Of course, we'll just drop a save so that I don't have to go through all that rigmarole again. Oops, what happened there? Why am I at the back of the ship? Must admit, I'm not a great fan of haulers. I find them a bit too cumbersome for day-to-day use. They're great for storing and moving large amounts of equipment, but and actually the other thing I want to do is come in here. Sorry I keep jumping in here. It also says clear space in your inventory. I've got a feeling that we've got to actually find a way to get that. In fact, I just want to try something. Let's just call in the freighter, because I've got a feeling that if we go into the freighter, we might be able to claim that reward. I'll just jump out here. Yeah, see, once you land on the freighter, you can actually claim it. Compare. And we're going to claim the free ship. So this is the new ship, the new starship. It's a B-class fighter, isn't it? We're going to claim that free. We've now got that. So the easiest way to claim it is quite simply, whoops, is to land on your freighter, stand in here and actually unlock it. Not in here yet, anyway. So anyway, let's just get on with the main mission. Get clear of the anomaly and the freighter. And what we should do now is, yep, so yep, thank you again. And this is where we've got to go. The red symbol indicates an Atlas Station. So we're just going to go there, fly after here. Here we are. What we got to do now is just fly in. I mean, once you know where the Atlas interface is, this is a very easy mission to complete. Yeah, mission complete, phase complete. And what we've got there is a whole lot of armor by the look of it. I'm just wondering whether that's actually a reward. And one thing I did forget to do was actually put the tech installed on here. Now, again, if you were doing the main game, what you would do is walk around and collect the Atlas words from here. But of course, because this is expeditions mode, it's not really necessary. But what I will do is go down and show you guys down here, because see, we've got an Atlas word there. Because what I should be able to get from here, if we search these, is some free warp cells. And if we come up here, what we'll get is the first step on the Atlas missions. So, okay. Just going to rattle through here because this is not relevant to the expeditions mode. It says except milestone pathfinder. I mean, if you're going to carry on with this in normal mode, this is worth doing. And what that actually does is it gives you the first mode. What that does is give you the first blueprint with which you start collecting before you get going. Actually, I think what I will do is I will go and call in the what we call it, oops, the freighter, and we're going to install that technology. So we've now got this done, and we'll just blast our way past all this lot. Just summon in the freighter again. And we'll just land in here. And then what we'll do is install. What's this? This gives us plus 16% expedition efficiency. That's not bad actually. And we'll just get back to here. And we'll just install this in the technology slot. This one. So again, this is expedition speed. What this does is if you've got frigates and you're sending out expeditions, this just shortens and makes the expeditions a little bit more effective. I mean, again, in some ways they're a little bit unnecessary for that. I mean, what we can do is come in here and we can move this into here. That gives me, so that gives us another 248, 100% warp cell efficiency. And then I'm not sure. Where's this? This is, oh, it's a scanner. This will break it. So we'll cancel that. We don't want that. Scanner module, scanner module. We've got two scanner modules here, which I don't really need. But what we will do is send this to the exosuits. And we'll decompose you. And we'll send the tritium back to the starship. And then we'll just jump in the ship. Pretty sure there is a space station. Yeah, it's over here. What we're going to do now is going to head for the space station. We're going to have to go around the other side. So just drop into here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to collect this reward. As we got armored shoulder pads, customization, armored leggers, customization. So what that should be is up here. Now, if I show you what I look like at the moment. So at the moment we got a fairly basic setup. If we come over here, apologies, I'm absolutely terrible with third person view. What we need is no idea what. Head, shape, torso, armor. We got armored shoulder pads. Wow. Armored leggings. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got the armored chest piece. And then we got the overall armor style, which we've already got. Gloves. There we are. That's not unlocked. Okay, so we haven't got the armored exo gloves. We've got the armored leggings, which we've already got, and we haven't got the armored boots. So there's like 2 bits, and there's a whole jetpack trail, standard backpack trail, backpack style, unit alpha. Now there is save changes. Yes, thank you. So this is our kind of slightly new look. Now I do wonder whether we are going to get the rest of it as part of this expedition, or we may have to wait for another expedition. Apologies, I've got to change back because, as I say, I'm not very good at third person, which is quite odd really, because I normally like third person, but maybe because I've always played first person since when the game came out, I just can't get a good feel for. I mean, oops, one thing I did forget to do. Sorry, I have to get back inside the space station. Yes, maybe one day I'll get used to using third person. The reason we're going back in the space station is that, well, 2 things. One, I want to get the suit expansion, which we were literally stood by. The also thing I want is navigation data, because this final stage in the expeditions, you seem to need a lot of navigation data, so we'll just snag this. I've got the money for it, so 110,000. I've got over 13 million. So we got that there. Just see if, and we got there encrypted navigation data, but we got nanites instead. Oh, that's nice looking multi-tool C-class though. And some navigation data here. I want this and this. There's another one over here. So I'm getting nanites rather than navigation data. Just going to come up here. Anything I can sell? We'll dump off the. Keep the copper. We'll sell the silver, gold, and I think there's some platinum in here as well. I know it's not much money, but it's all part of the process. For some reason the navigation data seems to have disappeared from this side of the what we call it, of the space station. I'm just going to get back in the ship, and what I want to do now is head for the phase 5 rendezvous. I'm just going to have to get into here. And yes, thank you, game. We're already there. I don't want to go there. I want the expedition route. Current location. There we are. That's where we got to go. Whoops. We got to get to here. There. And we'll get to the final rendezvous point. So here we are. Discovered by Hello Games. And what we'll do is we'll just hook up here. And there it is. And it's saying it's over there, so off we go. Right, here we are. We're just approaching the rendezvous point. It seems it's actually located on the moon. So the first indicator when I thought it was on the planet was a little bit of a misrepresentation. Wow. It says hold E to tag. So we're just going to come down on here. It says here, reach land to begin search. And see if I can actually land here. Yep, look at that. Wow, we can land. So just going to jump out. And there's 2 week for settlement. It says this, it's aligned that direction, so Yeah, we just have a look round. I think to have a 2 week for estimate. So it looks like we're gonna have to go in that direction and see what we can find, and kind of throw out a bit of a perimeter. Oh, there's a creature there. If we can get a scan on him. Okay, welcome back. I think we're virtually where we've got to get to. Let me just see. Yeah, it says 173 this units in this direction, so it's got to be buried in amongst all these communication thingy bobs. In fact, I think it's just there, just on behind these plants here is another portal. There it is. So we'll just get here. So we'll just get here, and we're finalizing the signal. And we've interesting. There we are. Rendezvous 5, you've reached their final settlement. Phase 5 progress, 1 of 5 milestones complete. Set more milestones from the expeditions page. So we've now completed that. I've also forgot to collect this award, so we'll just pick this up. We got some more exosuit upgrades. I think I'm just gonna put one in here and another one there. We got liquid sun. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do with those. We've now completed this. We'll grab this as well. We got a histographical dosimeter, and I assume that that is what's going to unlock the what we call it, the next part of this mission. So if we come in here, what have we got to do? NADA has detected a renegade pattern emerging from the story of the Get callbacks. It is believed to be a historical echo of the communications artifact of anomalous sorts. Use the histographical dosement of subject data from alien artifact sites to assist NADA and Polo in the research. Produce. So it looks like we've got to find 3 historical sites. I think we're just going to summon in the ship. I think it's the one thing I didn't buy is that we got, yeah, so we're gonna have to go up into space and get some. So just grab into here and drop a save. Of course, we're gonna have to go back to the space station again. And this, of course, by pure chance we find a. It depends on what they define as a historical site. Is it a plaque or a monolith, or do we have to look for a specific type of ruin? I think probably the easiest way to do this is just to kind of head for the space station and see what we can grab. Just kind of go around the curvature of the planet here. Do the usual rotate rounds and we're come down on the plaque. So I think this is what we're looking at. We'll look at that sodium up there. I'm just going to land here. Some salvage data here as well. Back out. I know, strictly speaking, I don't need it, but salvage data is salvage data. And as Snafu points out, I'm developing some bad habits at the moment. I need to get back into the base game. As I touch the obelisk, images of the planet's ancient past flood my mind. The terrible beginnings of the Gek has been absorbed by this strange stone. Tao seems desperate to escape. All who know our words know that of our might. Those who oppress us have broken our will, but hold the power of the Gek of the firstborn. Galaxies lie at our feet. We are eternal. It says take dose meter readings for NADA. Okay. Historical barrier failure detected. Decoding flux. Translated readout as follows. Lost weapon, found weapon, always there when needed. Finalized reading. We got 1. Hopefully if I ping out one of these from here, it will send me somewhere else. This is where it comes back and says no data found. Alien artifact detected, thank you. Yes, thank you, game. We'll be okay. Awesome. Some damaged machinery here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's... That was worth picking up. How far away is this one? How far away are you? Right, I'm going to go up into space for this one. Get up into space. So here we are, we're coming up on an ancient ruin this time. It's on a bit of a ledge, so the landing here could be a little bit tricky. Nope. Once the game is playing. And we'll just get here. So take the knowledge stones. Grab those. And we'll talk to the Gek plaque. Memories imbued with the rock long ago, ancient channel I recall, and I am compelled to somehow understand. Through the time and space, the firstborn endures, eternally watched and yielding a domain. Okay, take a dose of reading. Minor historical data, historical manual detected. Okay, because it's finalized reading. Well, we got some quicksilver. Oh, how much quicksilver I got now? 30. Ah, that is interesting. Because we're going to need 80 quicksilver to actually buy the next bit in the process. I'm going to risk doing this, but there's a possibility we might get bounced back to the other one. But well, let's see if we can get away with this. Ancient monolith detected. Thank you. Nice and close. It's in that direction. That means absolutely nothing. So we're just going to take off here. We're going to fly for the monolith. How far away are you? 3 hours. Yeah, it's a very real possibility we're going to get bounced back to where we were before. If that happens, what I'll do is I'll go to a new system. Oh, this one looks okay, so I'm just going to land here. Really big hole here as well. Hello guys, and of course we'll take the knowledge stones. Destination reached. Pick you up here and you here, and we'll just talk to the ruins of the Gek. Something winged creature suddenly, 4 animals clearly broken. This time we're going to take a dosimeter reading. Okay, start. Translate reading follows. Perfect fusion. 2 minds, 2 cultures, 2 fates. Finalize reading. And we've now completed histography lesson. And where's my ship? Well, we can scan you. My ship is up there. So species records complete, all unique creatures. Historical complete, new route record, reward available. Collect your rewards on the expeditions page. Yes, thank you. Phase 2, progress 2 of 5 milestones. Let's just get back in the ship. So what we're going to do now is come in here. We got, well, we're not getting much for that, are we? 600 nanites living slime. We can convert them living slime. And what we're going to do now is do this. What does this say? Nada's detected a renegade pattern emerging from the stories of Gek, Korvax and Vakeen. Select the anomalous research mission from the logs to help produce a definitive map of the historical anomalies. Use that. Once the work is complete, acquire the myth beacon. What on earth to acquire the myth beacon on the quicksilver? Right, I'm just going to drop a save now. Now I've only got 45, so what was it? 45, 50, 60. So what I could do is do 3 more religious buildings, or I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the spirit of what I think Hello Games originally intended for this expedition. That is, we need to get up into space. I'm going to get clear of this junk here. And then what we're going to do is summon in the anomaly. I'm just going to jump out. And what we need to do now, if we go over and talk to Quicksilver, is what we need is the whatever it is here, which I was showing to you earlier. This one here. We need this, and we actually need 80 Quicksilver for this to get that. And as I say, I could do the buildings, but what I am going to do is we're going to come here. Because I know it's the weekend, I know we got the community mission. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and collect activated indium. Now, I know this is a very straightforward mission because I've already done this in my survival series. That mission started. Thank you again. Go back to the ship. Jump into here. Of course, we can't drop a save now because we're in mission mode. We're going to fly out this way. And of course, even though I can't go to a blue system because this is a community mission, the mission actually takes me to the blue system. Scan. And what we should get is... I'm actually going to give you a little bit of a tip here. This is exactly the mission that I did in my survival game. And collecting activated indium, and it's taken me almost to exactly the same planet as well. So we're on the target planet here. When I did this a little... Oh, wow. Actually, it's brought me to a slightly different place because it didn't drop me on top of a... I think this is an abandoned building, so there's no landing point. So it has brought me to a slightly different location. And I can't land. Oh, yes, I can. Over there. Okay. Now, this is a fairly tough planet environmentally, so we're going to have to be a bit careful. There's also predators on this planet. For the second time today, I'm going to scan the creatures. I think that is a predator just there. And what we need now to do is... Oops, there's another creature over there for a bit more cash. And what I'm looking for is activated indium. There it is there. Wow. I think we're just going to sit in here for a little while and just check my supplies. I've got to remember that I'm in expeditions mode, not my fully kitted out survival mode. So I think we've got enough for the... I don't think I've got heat protection here, so we can drop that in. Okay, off we go. I'm surrounded by predators, which is fun. Got the Gek word for A. The lash plant there. Wow. Luckily I've got a nice strong marker to follow. There's actually a ship coming down on top of me. And what I'm going to do is you can use a technique which I used to use back in the early days of the game. Okay, I'm getting attacked by a predator. Yeah, what you used to be able to do was dig a tunnel, but obviously I couldn't. It wouldn't let me do that, so I'm just going to dig through here. Dig this out. About all there is. Oh. Another iron battery. I've got 88 out of that. Wow. Right, we've got another activated indium deposit over there. Just keep going. It's a little bit of a bigger deposit here. So we're just going to grab this. Oi, the last one's just finished. So we got 370. Look round for some more activated indium. Cargo drop. Paraffinium. There we are. Another. That's back towards the ship. I want to go that way because I've already probably done that one. Oh, this is a great big crater. Okay, let's just go that way. Activated indium deposit. 527 that way. Life support, yes, I know. Thank you again. So here we are. We're just coming up on another deposit. This one looks a little bit bigger. So what we might be able to do is get the full 900 now. So we're just going to come in here. Yeah, I think we're on for the full amount now. So we're just going to pick up as much of this as possible. There we are. We've got the full activated 900. Intriguing. Also the items. What we've got to do now is go to a trading station once my ship arrives. So the next step is we'll jump in here. And somewhere in all this murk will be the trading station. What I'm going to do now is head for the trading station, and I'll see you once I get there. And what we'll do is we need to drop off the activated indium. Okay, we're just going to drop out here. Because of course with the new system it doesn't send you directly to there. It kind of says it's 360 odd in this direction. So we're just gonna, I mean, we can get kitted up with the bolt caster. Thank you again. Right, the trading station is just the other side of this mound here. And it's a very popular place, as you see, all the communication satellites around here. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to summon in my ship here. Now I know some of you are saying, why have you summoned the ship in down here? The rather on top. The reason is that when I did this as the community mission, I actually found that what actually happened was there were so many ships landing on the platforms I couldn't actually summon my ship in. And what I had to do is jump off the platform and summon the ship in. I was just going to, oh, excuse me. I was just going to deliver a lockbox per pound. So we're just going to deliver the 750 activated. How much junk have I got in here? Actually, just sell off some of the stuff just to keep my inventory relatively clean and tidy. I don't want to sell the hexite, sell the scaly meat. I think that's about it. Okay. Actually, there's, see what I was saying is all the bases, platforms seem to be full. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of jump off here, and I'll take off from the secondary position. So return to the Nexus to receive your war reward. Yes, we will do that. From Russia with love. There's another superheated storm. Thank you, game. And we're just going to come in here. Technology. I'd want the suit technology. I want my environmental life support. Put that in. Of course, we can't save because we're in a community mission. So the next thing we need to do is just summon in the space anomaly. And we're just going to jump out here. And of course, we're going to have to go over here and cash in the mission. We'll just get here, cash in the mission, complete mission. That gives us 1200 Quicksilver and a Walker Brain. And more importantly now, it means we can go over to here, book to Quicksilver. We can now buy the Myth Beacon. We've now built Collective Consciousness, acquire the Myth Beacon. Now, before I do this, what I want to do is get in the spaceship and get back into normal space. Because at the moment we are still out in mission mode, so we need to get into here, take off. So this will now take us back to the Rendezvous 5 system. So here we are, we're in, getting discovered by Hello Games, thank you. So phase 5, so we've now completed this and we can collect that reward. And we've got the mythic, whatever it is. And what we got to do now is deploy the mythic beacon. How the heck do we deploy the mythic beacon? It's recognize. The echo source. Consult the galaxy map. Emerald Drive. Don't understand. This current mission, does that mean we got to go down this path here? Right, let's just jump forward 1 foot forward. I'm a little bit worried about this. So I think what we'll do is we've got a planet in front of us. So it looks very much like we do have to fly along this path as far as we can go. We're just going to have to fly along the path and see what we can find. And how far have we got to fly to find this deployable location? So it does look very much like we've got to follow some kind of path in space, but I'm not exactly too sure how we're meant to do this. It says current mission. I think what I'm going to do is try for a reset. Right, what we're going to do is head for the space station. Jump out of here. I'm just wondering whether if I can get to another rendezvous point or something like that, it might make a difference. Let me just come here. Okay, welcome back. We're stood in front of the portal. What actually happened is when I came up to the portal here, the game actually crashed. What I want to do is try something about jumping back to another rendezvous point, because I've got a feeling that this mythic beacon is close to one of the other rendezvous. So here we are. I think this is the first one. Anyway, we'll just go and jump into there. What we're going to do is, so what we're going to do now is jump into the ship and go out here. My emergency comms established. Okay, we're in the middle of a combat zone by the look of it, but we're okay. What I'm going to do is try and zap the myth beacon. deploy it. Nothing happened, so we're just going to come into here. And it's still not. It's kind of going out in that way. Cancel that. Go back into the space station and we'll try another rendezvous point. So we'll just get up in here. Space station. That's rendezvous viewpoint 5. I think let's try this one and see what that one does. And we'll just jump into the ship and see what that throws up. Let's try again. Zip and zap it. So it looks like we are on our way and we're getting a bit closer because I think we've got to get to that diamond shape over there. Hopefully, I think we found it. That looks very much like a grave site, so we're going to jump into there. Yeah, I think we're here now. And it looks very much like we got to go there. It says histographical echo source. So we're just going to charge off in that direction and see if we can find it. Now, I've got absolutely no idea what's going to happen when we get there. It looks like we've got hostiles coming in as well. We're just going to come here. Approximate location. It seems an odd location for it, but getting a little bit of lag because of all the bits and pieces around us. And see if we can land. There's a base being built here as well, which isn't helping matters very much. Right, saying whether we need to get to is 900 units in that direction, so that's where we're going to go. Wonder if it's that thing there, 252. I've got a feeling it's here. This is, but also the cluster of communications here are. So we'll just get here. 142. Wow. Everybody's leaving their mark. Communication satellites. Target range. Deploy the myth beating. So we need to come in here. Then we just press it. What happens now? Well done, you've made it. The music's building, so seize the sword of history, new mission. Echo through the ages completed, new record, new reward available, collect it. Mythic Beam has summoned a mysterious ship. Return to your ship and follow the signal. Okay. I summon my ship in. Cannot land here. Okay. Got to do now is if I can get away from here, I might be able to summon my ship in. Oh, wow. What's that? I saw a ship here. There it is. Wow, what's this? Incoming message, unknown frequency. Anomalous transmission, historical flux spike detected. Something, 3 dots. The call was made. The call was made. The call was answered. Weapon is yours. A paragon or renegade intent. Oh, have we got a new ship? Transmission. Historiographical flux spike subsiding. Okay, 3 dots. 3 more dots. SSV Normandy SR1 V1 communication links established. Connect to ship. Wow, add to fleet. Wow, yes. Oh, it's flown away. And we've completed the expedition's mission. Beachhead banner customization SSRV. Oh, we got to check this out. Next, find the Atlas path. Yes, I'm not interested in the Atlas path. I want to get up into space. We're just going to get away. Let's get up into space. And we're just going to stop. And we're going to call in the anomaly. Go away. I'm busy. So here we are on the anomaly. I've got to check. I'm not going to be happy until I've checked this. Just going to come over and talk to Quicksilver and see what we've got. I've cashed in all the various rewards. So what we're going to do is come in here, collect expedition rewards. What we got here? Pioneer. Oh, SSV Normandy SR1 previously collected. Yes. Beachhead. Wow. So we've now got ourselves an exclusive frigate, which we can use on our ship. Oh, that's great. Actually, what was it? Let's have a look. Notice something else there as well. We can get the historiographical dosimeter meter as well. Wow. Streamline jetpack available. And that's it, guys. We have now completed the expedition to Beachhead. We've got all the different rewards now all put together. We've got the armored shoulder pads. I think I've cashed in all these. I've got the viscous fluids and the nanobites and runaway mold. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.